Hey guys, alright, so we're at the perimeter of the grocery store, and here is where you would need to start, and this is where you'll find the most nutritious food, so fresh produce, seafood, meats, and dairy products. Here's where you'll find your fruits, squash, veggies, all your greens right here, and like I said, this is where you should start. And whenever it comes to your greens and fruits, you watch out for mold and berries and tightly packaged greens. So if you ever see greens in these packages, watch out for mold. It's very important to start on the perimeter, and when it comes to these kind of packages with the fruits, this is where you need to see on the freshness. You can see right through it, and if they're nice and firm, go ahead and pick them up. And also, whenever you come to the greens and fruit size, pay attention to the seasonals. So whatever season that fruit or veggie is in, that's when you should get it. When it comes to veggies and fruits, go ahead and look for firm, ripe, and unblemished. And how you can check is by just squishing them and finding the right one. The greener it is when it comes to avocados, the riper it is. When it comes to your greens, go for organic. They're not grown with pesticides or herbicides. Also, what's great about organic is that they're locally grown. Alright, so we reached the end of the produce. And now we're at seafood. So here what you would like to find is something not sticky or smells funny and that is packed nice and fresh. Your best bet is probably just to go ahead and get it from right here. And before you leave the produce, go ahead and get a baggie just in case there's any leakage with any other meats. When it comes to seafood, poultry, pork, go ahead and get a bag just in case it leaks. I personally don't eat meat, but when it comes to these, go ahead and get it like how you would pick seafood. Make sure it doesn't smell and that it's nice and firm. Go ahead and continue down the perimeter. This is where you would find your cheeses and even your lunch meats. And then down here is your dairy products. This is my dairy alternative. I usually get unsweetened almond milk. But if you prefer milk, there is it down here. And then we have butters and your cookies. So unless you get organic, you should avoid cookies and butter. Unless you really need to, go ahead and stay away from the middle. This is where all processed foods are. They're higher in fats, sugars, and sodium. We are now in the cereal aisle. When it comes to cereals, go ahead and pick the one with the least ingredients on it. So here's the ingredients for this one. Shorter. This one's all natural, gluten-free. And this one is Reese's Pieces. You can go ahead and see the list on that. And that will be pretty much eating cookies for breakfast. And this goes for all other kinds of nutritional facts. Go ahead and go for the shorter label. Another cool fact is right here where it says cholesterol 0 mg. When it comes to plant-based foods like corn and sunflowers, those do not have cholesterol. You can only find cholesterol in animal-based foods. Another thing to look for is on the nutritional facts, the serving size. So right here it says 2 cookies will be 160 calories. That does not mean the whole box is 160 calories. Avoid soups that say water is the first ingredient. What that means is that there's a lot extra other ingredients in it that are compensating for the water to make it taste good, So if there's water in it, that means that they had to put more oil to go ahead and weigh it out.